In this video, I'm going to go over all of the optional extras on the W212 E63. The E63 is an excellent sports sedan that has two great engines with plenty of power. It's fun to drive with good steering and neutral handling. So there's lots of reasons to get an E63, but lots of options to consider when searching for one on the market. I'll focus on the US market and add in some comments about other markets along the way. You can find a car's equipment through its VIN number and putting it through a site like lastvin.com. The E63 was introduced for the 2010 model, and the facelift was introduced in 2014, and the final year was 2016. So let's get into the optional equipment. The US market had big packages, but some of these could be individual options elsewhere. So the first was the Premium 1 package with rear view camera, heated and active ventilated front seats, active multi-contour driver's seat, and the command navigation system. These things in the Premium 1 package became standard with the facelift. The Premium 2 package included adaptive high beam assist, bi-xenon headlamps with active curve illumination, corner illuminating lamps, an electronic trunk closer, and keyless go push-button start. And again, this became more or less standard on the facelift. There was the lane tracking package, which included blind spot assist and lane keep assist. The surround view camera package was available on the facelift. The driver assistance package included Distronic Plus, which is radar guided cruise control, active blind spot assist, and active lane keep assist. An important one is the AMG Performance package on the early cars. This gave you a performance steering wheel in Alcantara, sports suspension fitted with stiffer dampers, top speed raised to 186 miles an hour instead of 155 miles an hour, 19-inch twin 5-spoke wheels, and finally a limited slip differential was included. A few comments on the differential. With the standard diff, the car does drive fine, but it's not as consistent and controllable as a car with the optional differential. As you can see from these clips, the standard car is fine, but on the skid pad, you can see it's wanting to put more power to the inside tire, whereas with the optional differential, it looks smooth and controllable. P30 changed a bit in 2012. It now included red brake calipers, additional power, now 550 horsepower up from the standard 518, and a carbon fiber engine cover was added to the package. Now the facelift 2014 E63S model more or less replaced the P30 package. The limited slip differential was standard on the E63S, but not available on the regular 2014 and up E63. The firmer suspension of the P30 was discontinued with the facelift S model, so you could only get the regular suspension stiffness on the facelift. The carbon fiber engine cover was made a standalone option on the facelift. Further individual options include illuminated door sills, parking sensors, which became standard on the facelift, rear window sunblinds, rear side airbags, a power tilt and sliding panorama sunroof. You could also option the upgraded differential only. Power rear window shade was another option. Night View Assist Plus, which was like a night vision system. rear seat entertainment system, split view, which is something added for the facelift, heated rear seats, an upgraded Bang & Olufsen surround sound system on the later cars, and finally the carbon ceramic braking system. There were a few differences with the Euro spec cars compared to North America. Take the example of the regular sunroof being optional rather than standard. So quite a few cars actually have no sunroof at all. Memory for the power seats are also optional on Euro spec cars. I also noticed that a lot of Euro spec cars are optioned with dynamic multi-contour passenger seats, whereas in North America, it's really only for the driver's seat. On some of the earlier cars, the 80-liter fuel tank was optional instead of a standard 66-liter fuel tank. 4MATIC became available with the facelift, but not in the UK because of the right-hand drive steering unit, which wouldn't fit around the shaft that powers the front axle. Now moving on to the exterior color options. Note that some colors may have two different names, so the codes are on screen. These are the North American choices but should be very similar worldwide. To start, there was a non-metallic black. Polar white was another non-metallic color. You could also get obsidian black, quartz blue, cuprite brown, dolomite brown, indigo blue, arctic white, and this was another non-metallic color, steel gray, iridium silver, palladium silver, which is what I have on my car, pearl beige, diamond white, lunar blue, indium gray, diamond silver, selenite gray, and cardinal red. Now moving on to the special Designo paints. This included Mystic Blue, Mocha Black, Mystic Red, Mauritius Blue, Graphite, Platinum Black, and Mystic Brown. There were a few matte finishes. Designo Magno Allanite Gray, which looks very nice on the W212. There was also Magno Cashmere White and Designo Magno Platinum. For the exterior trim, there was a carbon package, which included things like the rear bumper and mirrors. And for the facelift, they also offered a night styling package which blacked out some of the trim. Now for the interior finishes, on the pre-facelift there was black, almond/mocha, as well as ash/dark gray. Optional was the AMG Premium Leather, which has a more smooth and supple surface, and the option code starts with 8 for Premium Leather instead of 2 for the standard leather. Optional also was the extended leather, which gave you a Napa leather finish on the dashboard, but this was pretty rare, and most E63s have, quote, just leather optic on their dashboards. In 2011, the Designo Alcantara headliner became standard in the US market, but it was optional in other markets. After the facelift, Mercedes made a few changes, including the premium leather becoming standard. On the facelift, you could get black interior, black with silver stitching and seatbelts, silk beige, and ash gray. Now there were quite a few Designo interiors. You could get porcelain, sand, platinum white, saffron beige, mystic red, which looks really nice, amaretto, which looks amazing in my opinion, auburn brown, and finally light brown. As for the interior trims, you could get burl walnut, black ash, satin finish brown ash, and carbon fiber. The Designo trims included natural curly maple wood, black piano lacquer, and finally natural bamboo. The wheel choices included the 18-inch 5-spoke, which was the standard wheel for the first 2 years. There was the 19-inch forged twin 5-spoke wheel, otherwise known as the P30 wheel. For 2012 and up, there was the 18-inch 10-spoke wheel, which was a downsized version of the 19-inch 10-spoke wheel. Then for the facelift, there was the 19-inch 10-spoke matte black wheel, the 19-inch 10-spoke titanium finish, and finally the 19-inch forged twin 5-spoke wheels. A few cars were ordered through the AMG Performance Studio program and came with special Designo finishes. This example has a Designo light brown interior that extends to all of the dashboard, even the lower parts like the glove box, which is unique. Another example is this two-tone pepper red and black interior with red stitching. Very rare to see cars like this, but very special. Anyways, that's it for this video. Hope this has been helpful if you are in the market for an E63, and do let me know in the comments if I've missed anything. Thanks for watching. If you want to support the channel, take a look at my store. Link is in the description. If you want to see more Mercedes and AMG content, subscribe for more videos like this one.